Why buy your next vehicle from Community Motors of Mason City?
Great service from 3 locations. Community on Monroe, Community Motors Westside, and Mason City Ford. 10 new franchises and hundreds of vehicles to give you more choices. Plus, Community offers an exclusive 3-3 warranty on pre-owned vehicles and 10-year, 250,000-mile warranty on new. Need more reasons why? Stop or visit CommunityAutoGroup.com.
Because nobody beats a community deal, nobody.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to switch gears a little bit for education. And first, I want to commend you for having the town hall meeting.
Sure.
It's, you know, it's much more than we're going to get from the city government, and you know, at least you'll answer questions and hear concerns. I want to talk about your work with the Chamber of Commerce. You had Robin Anderson down there this week. You secured $1.5 million for the Commerce Center. Tell me how you're working together with the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, can I go ahead?
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Just first of all, we meet with lots of people that don't agree with us, 100%. Trust me.
Okay. See, so for the record, you don't agree with the Chamber of Commerce and their agenda, or?
Well, I don't know what their agenda is, but at this point, what happened was we get people that come in. If you come to the chamber,
right, and I know you've made that clear that she'll meet with anybody, of course. And this is all meant with the utmost respect for both of you ladies, okay? But I do want to have a discussion about it.
So
continue.
She was down talking about
not for us. She was there for an
she was
ABI meeting in Des Moines.
She came in, said she was looking at the governor's proposal. I, of course, took that opportunity to share with her our proposal. You were there. That was our discussion.
Talked about what I thought.
And so we shared what we're doing, and that was our entire conversation.
Okay.
And then there was this issue with a bad picture, so that's when we took the picture, because there was a
in the last chamber letter.
Last chamber letter was a very, very bad picture. I particularly think it was of Representative Steckman.
Well, you guys never take a bad picture,
but
but
great picture. And because we know that sometimes my pictures are not flattering, how we knew that today.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is we meet with lots of folks.
Okay.
Do I know what their whole agenda? I have no idea. You know.
Okay, but let me stop you for a moment. Just a moment. Just one moment here. It's widely known that the Chamber of Commerce is against deregulating. Actually, they want to deregulate Wall Street. They want to keep wages low. They're anti-labor. I know you've both been out to the sugar plant. But you did secure $1.5 million.
That had to do with flood money.
Okay. But one second. You did secure $1.5 million for the Commerce Center,
right,
which is it is not accessible to regular folks.
Well, and that's just not the way it should be. My feeling was we had an opportunity, and it came a lot with Cedar Rapids, and they approached us to help with getting this funding, and it had to do with communities that had problems during the floods.
Okay.
And that was where this whole discussion started. It was actually funded through the community colleges. We didn't give it to the chamber. So it was
But Amanda, 1 second now. It's been widely reported that due to the work of you two ladies, I mean, it was bragged about in the local media, not in my media, but in the other media, that due to the work of you two ladies, that $1.5 million was secured for the Chamber of Commerce.
What isn't necessarily for the chamber.
But it's reported that way, so that there's that perception out there that you two work with the Chamber of Commerce.
We work for North Iowa to get money for the restoration of Clear Lake.
There's no question you've done great work with other entities. No question there. Yes. But I want to stick to the, there's no question you've done great things and helped a lot of other entities. But I do want to talk about the chamber here. You have to be a Chamber of Commerce member to even go in there and pay a fee then to use the meeting room there. And this is $1.5 million of my money, their money, poor people's money, people that don't have money to buy food in poverty that you just talked about. This is an exclusive club with an agenda that flies in the face of the Democratic Party, which you represent, and you secured $1.5 million for them to further. When a Chamber of Commerce member pays a due, that money then goes to Washington, D.C. as one of the largest lobbying groups in the nation to fight against the exact things that you guys stand for. have championed, have done a great job of championing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think anyone can question our record on.
No.
I'm not questioning your record
And
whatsoever,
I think as far as
but I do
working
question the
on it
1.5 million and what's going on downtown at that Commerce Center, which is not accessible to, and is not doing anything
I will
for.
definitely check into that. I didn't.
Okay,
know
it's
that.
right.
I mean,
It's right off of their
Main
website.
Street
I printed it,
is
ma'am.
Main Street is housed there, you know.
Right, but I would.
Which is a separate entity than the chamber.
One moment, just about done here. What have they done for the people in Mason City, though? What has Visit Mason City done? What has the Chamber of Commerce done? Where are the jobs? We got poverty here. What have they done for that 1 point? That's the second piece to my question here. What's the return on investment? We've got 1.5 million in there. What's the growth? Where's the jobs? If my tax dollars paid for it, why can't I use it? Why can't these folks use it? Can you answer that before you go to this gentleman, please?
Well, no, I think everybody.
Oh, well then I'll take any answer anybody wants to give, but I definitely want to hear
How
from you
about that
ladies.
recycling plant they turned down? A huge recycling plant they turned it
Well,
down.
just a minute.
That's a different
That was a
point.
good reason, and the next town turned it down also.
That was not a good deal for Mason, but
No.
go ahead.
Oh,
But the right on the park, for instance, was one of the things the chamber did work with and the council all the
The
time.
state helped with that,
And
too.
that has been tremendous.
Right.
In spite of all the people that thought it would not be.
Mm-hmm.
We have tremendous growth and people coming in and spending money throughout for a
I'd agree
long-
with you there.
Yeah.
For probably 100 years.
Downtown is very, very, hopping
It's
at
made
night, and the.
Well, we just
hotel-
lost
That
another
streets-
business this week,
and
but go
that
ahead.
streetscape, though, was completely redone, and that it's gonna just continue to bring in people.
Yeah, I think we.
Versus deterioration, what we had before.
And Main Street is,
So there's good
they
stuff.
hired a new director, and they're gonna be.
Right, but it's a
Yeah.
little off topic because I just want to focus on the Commerce
Well,
Center and the
that's
1.5
money.
million.
That's money
It's
that's
money
coming
coming in, but the
You're
Commerce
being-
Center didn't
You're
do any
being
of that
too
though.
narrowly focused.
Well,
You
1.5 million is a
Yeah,
lot of money.
Yeah,
I mean, I
but
just
you
want
narrowed it
to.
down to that one little deal.
Well, absolutely, because that's one transaction that I wanted to get answers about, and you've been very gracious in answering my
Well,
questions.
I looked at it as an improvement for Mason City. It was money that was going to go somewhere. Why not have it go to our town,
Okay.
downtown, and,
Was that money, let me just stop you for one second, was that money, did it have to go to a project like that, or could it have went to address poverty, underemployment, food,
would have had
children
been
without, did
something
it have to go to
like
that, or?
It was for communities that had been impacted by the flood.
Okay,
And it was a regional commerce center. I would have to get the legislation up to see what the exact.
right, but you have to be a member to use it, so it's
And,
very
we can
misleading when it
check
says
on that.
regional.
That's-
If I come over
definitely.
here from Clear Lake or
I'm not a
Garner,
member. I've been in there, but I've never.
but you
like,
can't use
rented the room or anything.
I
so
guarantee
don't
you,
know.
okay, they've got Frank Lloyd Wright style lamps in there. They've got granite countertops. Was 1.5 million really needed? I have it on the computer. I just looked it up. The building's only assessed at $300 and some thousand. That means $1.5 million went into carpet, granite countertops. They have Mr. Toot statues on the artwork all over the walls.
Well, have you talked
Okay,
to
we've
them
got
about
people in
this?
poverty here. Have I talked to who?
To them.
To them?
Well, I don't think Robin Anderson is going to really want to discuss too much with me. I've tried to call her, and she either doesn't take the call or hangs up. So I would rather go to the people. Well, because I'm asking questions that people don't want to talk about, but I think they deserve to be asked.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I'm just disappointed that at what has gone on down there. I think that that's an exclusive club. Again, you have to join to get anything in there, and
Well,
I'm just disappointed in
I will definitely
it.
check into that.
Okay.
But
Well, I
on
appreciate
the
that.
point of having a picture taken with her,
Mhm.
I feel my job, like today, is to listen to everyone. I may not
Absolutely.
agree, but I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to both sides and
course.
try and do what I feel most of the people in this community would want me to do.
But does that concern you that Robin Anderson in our chamber have an open checkbook at our city hall? They've just secured $40,000 in 1 week. It took them 1 week for statues downtown, or sculptures, excuse me. They've apparently can go to the state level and get 1.5 million fairly easily. Now she's planning another trip to Washington. That's 3 levels of government that she's touched. Okay, that she's now going to have an impact on. She's going to go and sit in both of our senators' offices and our state representatives, and our at all levels there. Not the president, obviously, but the House and Senate.
And any citizen.
This is furthering their agenda, which is against what you two stand for. You run a soup kitchen. You're a ex-teacher, and I mean that respectfully when I say this now, but you have provided them with a Taj Mahal over here to further.
No, I think it's
what they're doing.
Another piece of the downtown area.
It was
that needed
for regional
updating
commerce.
and.
That was what the.
Well, I'm
There
fearing
are
that you didn't
places
look
there
into
where
it close enough,
businesses-
because what they're doing is they are going out and just recruiting members. That's their main thing. I've talked to people, they have meetings, they have chamber members meet in a boardroom, and they talk about how they can all go out and get more chamber members. Okay, so they are literally recruiting people to pay dues to fight against what you guys are trying to accomplish.
Well, any
Does
club
that not
organization
concern
has
you?
meetings to figure out how to get more members.
But that's
Any
their main
group
thing,
does
is just
that.
to grow their memberships to pay dues.
Well, I don't want to make this a listening post vendetta against
I'm not. It's
anybody.
no. It's not a vendetta. I'm trying to just
Right, and I
respectfully
appreciate
point
that.
things
I
out.
appreciate that. And
I
we
want to
will
bring this
check
to your
into
attention.
the
Absolutely,
restricted
and I know you
nature of
will.
The building. We will
And
check
again,
into
again, having these listening posts is way more than we get from our city government, because they could never take the heat, and they probably couldn't answer the questions as intelligently as you two have.
Well,
But
what
I
I would
appreciate
say
that.
is,
Well, that's my
it was a
opinion.
regional commerce center. You know, that's what the intent was. It was not supposed to be specifically
chamber.
I'll be happy to-
It's
And it
meant
is-
for entrepreneurial businesses that
Yes,
can't
ma'am.
afford a building or a room of their own.
Right.
There are places there they can go
So
with
technology
Wi-Fi
should
setup.
have been used there for people to be able to come in.
Yes, ma'am. If you pay the dues and join.
But that was our
That's-
understanding.
yeah,
Not
that
your
when,
intention, I'm sure, for it to go that way, but
that
that's
was our
how it has
understanding
gone.
of What was going to happen.
I'm sorry, Amanda?
That was the understanding of what was going to happen.
Okay.
That it would be.
It's illegal.
So in other words,
For
you were
everybody to
misled.
use.
And I,
Were you misled then? Because you were just,
no, it's misled. I'm gonna check on and see if that's what's gonna happen.
okay,
mean,
I printed it right off their website right here. Meeting rooms are available by use for Mason City Chamber of Commerce members only. Meeting are available only 8 to 4:30 during Chamber of Commerce hours. I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm just
Okay,
bringing this,
thank you.
I mean, somebody's got to
We'll
do
look
this.
into it. We
This
will
isn't my
look
cup of
into
tea, but somebody's got to start talking about this stuff, or we're all getting screwed here, and it annoys me.
Right.
Okay? I'm
Right.
sorry to.
And you
to-
know where we stand.
I know you two
because
have the
all
best
do
of
is look at our voting
intentions.
record and-
Absolutely. No, I'm not
Totally
questioning
is
that.
fine.
In fairness to us, I think sometimes you could come to us and ask us before attacking us on.
I'm not attacking.
standing
No, don't say I'm
basis.
attacking you, please, because
Well,
I'm
no.
not trying to. I just did my
Where
homework.
we
That's it.
stand next to somebody in a picture, whoa.
Yeah, but you gave him $1.5 million though. That's a picture's one thing, but 1.5 million's another. I mean, now
Let them
she's.
pay their own dues, right?
Well, I don't know who in their right mind would join the Chamber of Commerce. They do nothing. I was a member for 2 years. They did nothing but send me an invoice. So that's another topic. And I'll have
And
something else to
That's
talk
not something
about.
that I'm gonna defend, that's.
No, I
not
wouldn't
my
do that
work,
either. No, but I'm done with that. So thank you.
Switching gears.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank
Well, we
you.
will check on you.
Thank you very much.
Give me that second page.
I'll give you all this.
Because I'm not a
Absolutely.
member, so I can.
Of course. Here.
There were a lot
I
of
know.
budget
Thank
cuts.
you.